And with this improvisation that I have to say I'm quite happy with. Definitely something, especially since it's the start of the stream, that I need to maybe cut out and upload. Welcome in on this wonderful Thursday this week. You made it through half of this week, only 2 days left. You can be proud of yourself. I am proud of you guys and proud of myself. Thanks so much for being here on this wonderful morning or afternoon or whatever it is at yours. Thanks, first of all, Ale Go Wheel for the follow 3 minutes ago. I appreciate that. Welcome in. If you want to, if you haven't already, I'm a little bit behind in chat. Feel free to say hi in chat. Stallion Man, good to see you. Welcome in. Taka, both of you, thank you so much for helping out today as mods in a wonderful, cozy little living room. Silver, good to see you. Bagatur, thanks so much for being here the 3rd time in a row. Patrick is on the road again, this time around Dresden. All right. Then have a safe trip back to Berlin. Lupian, welcome in. Wie geht's dir, mein Bruder? Hallo, hallo. Servus. Alles soweit senkrecht und selbst. Sag mir, dass du in den 90ern geboren bist, ohne dass du mir sagst, dass du in den 90ern geboren bist. Well, back to English. Oh, Jesus Christ. How about a slap? Sure. Good afternoon. Good to have you with us. OX Steve, thanks so much for being here. Viking, welcome back. No problem. Again, I don't have an issue with the occasional message in a language different than English, as long as most of all we keep it with that in chat. Badahaus, wonderful of you to be here. Thank you so much. And thanks for the entertainment last night. Was it last night? Was it 2 days ago? No, it was yesterday, right, in the co-working stream. No, wait, that was 2 days ago, right? Oh, God. Time flies by. And thanks for the klops, of course, Patrick. I love how you're keeping this up. Love it. And AL, good to see you in chat. Thank you so much for the kind words as well. I appreciate that. It's good to have you. All right, a little bit of organization. And that is how we're gonna do about today's stream. I was very much late as always, 1.5 hours to be precise. So we'll still be here at least for 3 hours today. So I think we'll be live until around 4 p.m. my time zone, so a little bit more than 3 hours, and then we'll see. But probably I will have to end the stream there because it's my day of work and I'd still like to enjoy some of it offline. But I'm happy to be here for the next 3 hours. We're here for a little bit of, well, playing the piano, a little bit of singing, some improvisations probably, and later down the line as well, an open song list. That means in case you're new here like Ale, you can request some songs later and we play what you guys want. Fishing for sound. My dear friend, thank you so much. 48 months. You were the first person ever to sub on this stream, and I still remember this moment fondly. That was a crazy moment. Thank you so much for still being here after all this time. It's crazy that after 4 years of streaming, the first, or a lot of the first subscribers ever are still around. That is I don't know. I'm beyond grateful for that. Hope you're doing well. Can you play The Entertainer? I can play an easier version of it that I played when I was a child. You are the only person I'm still subbed on Twitch. Oh, so much wholesomeness already, and it's still the early morning for me. Oh, I feel honored. I do, really. So, but how do we start? Right, The Entertainer was asked. Why not? Let's play The Entertainer. Let's see if I can... Like, all of this is still muscle memory from when I was like 13 or so, 12, I don't know. The Entertainer. I used to do this on hours on end when I was a kid, much to the disdain of my parents, my poor parents. that back then we had this kind of rule because I was very, very difficult to motivate, even though I wanted to do something, right? So we said I can only play video games for half an hour or so a day when I was a kid. When before that, I practiced for half an hour. The problem was, for example, I had just to practice this one piece and I was already done with it, but I didn't want to sit down for half an hour if I already like done my work, you know? So I used to do something like this to kind of like stretch my time. Oh God, they hated me, I think. They probably would say, no, we didn't, but they did. Deep down, they did. Let me go back in chat a little bit. Oh, and also let me get some music in the background. Oh, there we go. Isn't the entertainer for pianists like Wonderwall for guitarists? I guess to a certain degree, depends. I never really played it that long. So for me, it's still kind of like a piece from my childhood that I still remember. So I have mostly positive memories about it, but yeah, I wasn't asked to play it a lot. Stalmin, I'm not gonna answer to your comment without my attorney. Ist ja schrecklich, jetzt spiel den Ton. Muss das so was ein bösartiges Lied? Nein, das muss nicht so bad aus. Definitely not. Bei Rafis dickem Grinsen gefällt es ihm wohl so sehr wie allen anderen. Zu Recht, indeed. All practice is practice, right? Yeah, I think so. I mean, that was mostly just... I mean, that's the reason why I still can play it, because it's just engraved into my muscle memory. There's a few pieces like that from my childhood that still are in there. I couldn't tell you what exactly happens when sometimes, but if I start playing it from the beginning, my fingers just know what to do until the very end. There is, for example, the Clowns piece, it was called, which went a little bit something like this. Also one from these childhood days. It's still in there. Like, I have no idea how I played this basically, but my fingers just knew how. This is also one of the pieces my parents hated because I was playing it so often. And then like the first classical piece that I learned is also still in there. Very good show that this is just in there because of muscle memory. So if I try to play just one hand, I can't. Like neither the right or the right probably works a little bit better than the left because of the melody, but like. Okay, this works rather well. I'm surprised myself. Alright, this works rather well, but left hand, I'm basically in my head trying to play the right hand along so I can do it. I don't know. It's so crazy how the brain works. Exactly, OXD. Like, you know, your again, like, I mean, there's studies to this, right? I still remember reading about this. It was one of the most amazing things I've ever learned. So I'm gonna share it with you before we continue with the next piece. Because what would this stream be without a little bit of talking, right? A little bit. A little bit of running in my life. Anyways, so there was a professor from, I think it was from Russia. I'm not 100% sure, so don't pin me down on the exact details, but the story went a little bit like this. It was a professor from Russia, I think, who was studying Far Eastern languages, so Asian languages. He was speaking, as far as I know, Japanese and Chinese, or Japanese and Korean or something, or Chinese and Korean, some combination of those. Of course, Russian, I think a little bit of English, and maybe a little bit of Polish or something. He was, I think, fluent in 4 or 5 languages, and 2 or 3 of them were languages from Asia, which rely, especially Chinese and Japanese, relies not on an alphabet for writing like Korean still does, or a lot of European languages, most, if not all, European languages. They use, in Japanese, they're called kanji, right? Which means it's just one sign, one specific sign that has a meaning, kind of. So you have a sign that stands for moon. It's kind of still like symbols, like archaic symbols. And when I learned Japanese, it was a little bit the same as with writing, that at some point, the way you write these symbols is just you learn certain parts of it, and then you just start to remember the parts that go along, and not the exact things you have to do every time, right? So you just don't remember, oh, I have to make this, and then this, and then this, and then this. You just go like, okay, it's this part, and then it's this part up there, and it's this part down here. So a lot of how it's remembered is in muscle memory. But every time you do this, you write the sign, your mind still connects it with the meaning for which you write it, because your mind normally goes along with what you write, right? So you're writing like moon and you think kind of like moon in that moment, but you have like the muscle memory thing. So in the end, what this did is this professor had an accident in which process the brain was damaged. I don't remember the details there either. I don't know if he had some kind of trauma or if he was shot or whatever it was. But he had some kind of trauma to the brain. And the part of his brain that usually, and with most people, functions for language was damaged. So when he woke up, luckily, he could not speak to his family or the doctors. He could not understand them actually when they were talking, because the whole part of his brain that processes language was basically gone. The thing is, though, that the part that processes meaning and the part that processes muscle memory was still intact. So believe it or not, even though his hearing was intact, right? He could not process language, he could not understand, it was just gibberish to him when they talked to him. When they talked to him in Japanese, they tried in every language he used to speak, it didn't work either. But once they wrote in Japanese, he understood the meaning of the signs, and he could also communicate with them by writing in Japanese. But only in Japanese, not in Russian, not in any other language. And again, he couldn't either understand, so he didn't connect it to the sound of the words when he wrote them, but just muscle memory to meaning was still linked. And I find that so fascinating that like our brain can do the same thing with different parts of it, and because of that, it affects how we connect those things. So yeah, I just find it fascinating that there's whole cultures who basically grow up training their muscle memory by just writing. I mean, we do as well, I guess, to a certain extent, but I guess that's still like on another level, right? Yeah, I don't know. Just like one person's like very interesting, the rest is asleep. I'm sorry, but I find these things so interesting. We do as well, but our letters don't carry meaning the same way as kanji does. Yeah, it's a different system. That's true. But the thing is, like, our muscle memory, I guess, doesn't train as many things. I mean, we have like the few letters, etc. Well, in Japanese, I mean, it's also just a few certain things, and then you combine them differently. It's difficult. But yeah, I guess those people are just better off if by some kind of accident the brain gets damaged in the wrong parts, right? I also find that fascinating. Reminds me that our brains are just machines. Not very romantic on that part. Yeah, me neither. Well, I guess I kind of am, but I don't think it's going contrary. Like, it's kind of a machine, but it's still fascinating that that machine thinks about itself and goes like, hey, that's me. That's also a different thing, Paderhaus. If you want to go for the occasional existential crisis in the morning with Amadeus. Welcome in Thistle, by the way. You know that there's there's certain studies that imply that your Nefeli Pop. Hey, welcome in. Thanks so much for the lurk. For the follow, I mean. Sorry, my brain is still at this thing here. There's certain studies that imply, last I checked a few years ago, that your brain oftentimes makes a decision before it thinks about the decision. So basically, the signal that tells your arm to move somewhere and grab something comes slightly before the active thought, I want to grab that, or I'm going to do that now. So it kind of implies that to a certain degree, our body does things before our consciousness notices we do these. Well, you know, that also implies, I don't know, how did I get there? You said something, I think, about, wait. Yeah, that our brains are just machines, and that's not very romantic. Because, I mean, if you go down that road, it basically means we have no free will. Our consciousness is just a thing trapped in our brains, noticing that things happen, but the only reason it notices things is because they happen before you notice it, basically. It's so crazy. Oh man. Thank you, Counter-Strike, me when I'm catching things before they hit the floor. Oh yes, video games train your muscle memory as well, very, very much. Let me go back a bit. OXD said something. It's how Mandarin-speaking person can read Cantonese and make out what it means, even though they can't actually say it. Yeah, even because they're still not all, but a lot of kanji similar or the same in Japanese and Chinese, with a few funny things where it's completely different because of cultural stuff, but more or less they can also read like stuff there, especially like simple stuff. I think. I mean, there were a few reforms when it comes to writing in both languages that changed things, but I think with the basic stuff you can still understand it. This is useful when you grab a hot thing, for example. You pull out your hand, then go, oh shit, I burnt myself. Yeah, exactly. I mean, with like instinctive reactions like that, like there's like pain and you pull your hand back or something. That, yeah, I mean, that's been always there, but like think about like what if that also implies to other things? Like if you just sit down and you think about thinking, you basically think about yourself, then basically does the thought come first? or is like, what's that then? Your instinctive thought comes before the thought, but that doesn't make sense because the thought is literally thinking about your thoughts. Hey, Chantal, and welcome in Lisa. Can we get a shout out, please? Turquoise Stelling Man, if one of you is active, for Lisa. Lisa is an amazing musician. I was also listening the other day to, again, does these, like, I got so inspired listening to your songs, the songs that you did while I was there. I was immediately like, it's like that with a lot of musicians. I'm like, oh, I need to do something with that. Like we could work on something together. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Amazing vocalist. Please do check her out. And yeah, of course, it was a pleasure being there. Let's do it, Lisa. I would love to. I'll be honest, I'd love to. The problem is the way my brain functions is when I listen to your stream, I have like 1,000 ideas of how to do stuff together and what could work and what couldn't and blah, blah, blah. As soon as I need to actually organize that and sit down and do stuff, I'm really bad at that. So if we make it work, I'd be happy to, but I'm also honest about my work ethics. Oh, hopefully stream at not weird times for me. Oh, Lisa, I mean, she does stream at night basically for me. At least did last time. Good seeing you as well, Chantal. Amar's admin game is weak. Yeah, very much so. I basically don't have any admin game. Well, you know what? Since we should do a little bit of music as well again, not just talking, how about we do an improvisational loop that is inspired by the stuff I heard by Lisa last time I was there. How about that? It's probably gonna be different, but like, again, it's inspired by. Let's see how close we get. Let's get some cozy vibes on here. Music, that's heresy. Well, to a certain degree, people might think that, actually. All right, what do we need? I kind of want some synths or strings, or both. Oh, both? Both? Why not both? Let's go with like some dirty. That's a bit too dirty, I think. Oh, that's exactly it. Ooh. Let's get some. Ooh. Well, that escalated a little bit and went in a complete different direction from what I originally anticipated. What the hell was that? That was like jazz piano mixed with fucking metal. Oh, that was so much fun though. Thanks so much, guys, for bearing with me. This was quite the long improvisation. And yeah, if you want to hear something, I guess, remotely close to this, to some degree, please do check out Lisa, who inspired this whole loop. Definitely gotta cut that out later, I guess. I'm so glad you liked it that much, Lisa. Thank you so much. Stallion man, you and me both. Thanks so much for the kind words. Thanks, Patrick, for the claps again. Kripke, welcome in. Sorry I didn't say anything before, but I noticed you, of course. IBAN, same to you. Thank you so much, guys, for both checking in and enjoying this one. And Patrick, vielen Dank auch vorhin für die lieben Worte. Freut mich sehr, dass dir die Improvisation so gut gefallen. Rob is also here. Silver check back in. Thank you so much for still being here. And Badaus also inspired a little bit of stuff in there because I put a duduk in there, which was used in Dune. That worked really well as well. It was such a weird mix. Like, this improvisation seemed like a mix of all the other improvisations we do. There was a little bit of the Oriental impro in there. There was a little bit of the metal impros. There was a little bit of the jazz, like blues kind of whatever impros. A little bit of everything. There were strings in there. I really liked that effect. I have to use that more often. Like that bass, bum, 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 bum. Like giving a rhythm and then just like strings going along. Oh, so good. And Lisa, also, since you said earlier, I have some ideas for improv jams, I'll hit you up on Discord. Please do. Feel free to. Okay, I think I'm caught up again. Kulkwekwa, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but nonetheless, you're very, I want to say thank you, for the follow. Welcome in. Say hi in chat if you want to. I'm obviously mentally a little bit exhausted after this as well. It's very difficult for me to think and talk right now, I'll be honest. Marcus, hey, welcome back. Well, you can also listen to it on the VOD later, and I think this one was, like the first two impros today, I really enjoyed, so I think I'm gonna cut those out, because that's like stuff we could put on Spotify at some point, I guess. Like, I never really record stuff. I only do these impros, and I think whenever we have the chance to have something clean enough, I think, up it goes. So, yeah. As soon as I have like 4, 5, 6 of these piano improvisations as well, where I loop, that I like enough, I think I'm gonna put that onto like an AEP or something and put that out as well. There's a few ideas for releases in the future. Our last album was in 2021. We did one in 2020, one in 2021, and now I've been working on the last one for 3 years or so. But yeah, I might have something up soonish. Well, welcome in Cactus Room. From the Cactus Room to the living room, once again. Not your first time raiding here. Thank you so much again for joining us with all of your friends. Welcome in, raiders. It's so nice to have you have a seat, settle in. Yeah, listen to some looping, some improvisation, some piano, some singing, some rapping, some other stuff. It's great to have you. And guys, if you don't know Cactus Room, he's a classically trained guitarist who's doing practicing streams, very long practicing streams on Twitch. He's one of the only few people who regularly do streams that were as long as mine were in the beginning, of like a few hours each. So yeah, please do check him out. It's a perfect stream, I think, to work lurk in, you know, for example. Have like someone play chilly in the background and still work on something, so you feel kind of like motivated to work yourself. Speaking of hours, I'm probably gonna fall asleep on the living room couch. That is completely fine, Cactus. Here, have a blanket, have a cushion, just get comfortable in the back, you know? We'll dim the lights for you. Thank you so much. You enjoy the rest of your day, the end of your stream, and get some good night's rest, man. Thanks again so much. All right, I do think though, let's play one piece for the Raiders, something quickly, and after that, I'm gonna take a short break. I'll be honest, that last one was a bit exhausting indeed. So, there was a fly just landing on my nose. Was that visible on stream? What the fuck? He's like, I want to be on camera too. Wie dreist einfach. Oh, what do we play though? Guys, what do we play for the Raiders? All right, let's do some Nujabes. Like some Nujabes loop. Oh, yes. I feel it. Yes. Oh, it's such a nice piece. Wait. That can't be right. Ah, right. Okay, wait, let me practice this real quick. But because I think this will make for a really nice sample for like some lo-fi or something. Let me give you the living room here for a bit. Ah, okay. I'm so not used to this key. Leela Samazon, welcome in chat. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for the follow. Alright, let's see if we can loop this. Oh god. Okay, we need to practice, wait. Oh, that's actually quite easy. In theory. Oh, fuck. We're slowly getting there, guys. A little bit more patience. Way too loud. Let's do it again. It's just a long loop, that's the problem. And we need to go through all of it again and again. Alright, now we need strings. Oh, wait, first the bass line. Lucy, thank you so much for leaving your Prime sub with us here in the living room. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see again. Okay. Alright, strings is next. What? Wait. Okay. Oh no. I accidentally deleted everything. No, I hate this. Why is this going for so long? I'm so sorry, guys. everything again. Not everything again. I'm so sorry. Oh god. You must be so fucking tired of this loop. I am. Oh no. Okay, we need to wait again. Oh, it hurts me. At least we got it first time. We're getting there. Lucy's like, that's not what I subscribed for. I promise it's gonna be somewhat worthwhile. Just need to get these chord things right. So that was a little improvisation on a piece called Aurorian Dance, I think, by Nujaves. Hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you so much for being here today. Thanks for listening and thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be heading into a short break now, after which we will open up the queue. So if you'd like, you can use the break already while listening to two of my albums in the background, Apart and Away. You can scroll through the song list that you will find with this link here. If you find a song, hold your horses, but as soon as we come back, I'll announce it and then I'll open up the queue so everybody can throw in their requests at once. We have 8 slots open later, so plenty of space usually for everyone to request a song who's interested. So yeah, thank you already for your interest. Thanks to my mods for helping out today, Stallion and Turka. As always, I appreciate all your help. Everyone who's lurking in the back there, thank you so much for being here as well. You count as much as the people who are in the foreground shouting a bit louder. That's fine. Both is fine. Both is appreciated. And we'll see each other after a little break. And then we'll do some requests for you guys. Looking forward to it. Enjoy the break as well. See you in a bit. Here we are, back again. I was muted. Thanks so much for your patience during my break. We're back now for a little bit more music. I think around an hour, because I'm having slight stomach pain. Like pain sounds like too strong of a word, but like my stomach doesn't feel like 100% right now. So I'll monitor that a bit while we continue. And I think I'll try to maybe sing a little bit less. We'll see how I can manage that. I'm really bad at keeping my own advice. But yeah, let's do some requests, shall we? You guys have been so patiently listening for the first part of the stream, where I always choose myself what to do. Yeah, which is really important to me personally, actually, because it kind of helps getting into it. But now the songs is open. So as you can see here, we are live with requests, which means 8 songs can be requested in total. Please do check out the song list with the link posted in chat right now to find a comprehensive list of all the songs we can play on stream, and let me know what you'd like to hear, please. In the meantime, I think we're gonna do a little bit of chill singing. I still feel like doing some chill singing. Do you fancy a live then at some point? I think it depends. I'll be honest. Depends on the song, but still, let me know maybe on Discord in a message if you can, which song you're thinking of, and I'll let you know if that sounds like something I can concentrate on right now. All right, in the meantime, let's do 1 or 2 songs again before you guys throw in some requests, and we'll see what we do. Hey, my, rock and roll will never die. There's more to the picture than meets the eye. Hey, my. And out of the blue and into the black, you pay for this and they give you that. Hey Finn. And once you're gone, you can't come back. When you're out of the blue and into the black, the king is gone, but he's not forgotten. Is this the story of Johnny Rotten? It's better to burn now, 'cause rust never sleeps. The king is gone, but he's not forgotten. Rock and roll will never die. There's more to the picture than meets the eye. Hey, hey, my. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I took a look at my life and realized there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you talking and where you walking, or you and your homies might be lying in junk. I really hate to trip, but I gotta lock. As they croak I see myself in the piss of smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night saying praise in the streets. Like, been spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending most their lives living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most their lives living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending most their lives living in a gangster's paradise. We've been spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. We keep spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Look at the situation they got me facing. I could live a normal life, I was raised by the state, so I gotta be down with the hood team. Too much television, Jason, watch me chasing dreams. I've an educated fool with money on my mind. Got my tan in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a locked out gangster, sad trip banger, and my homies is down, so don't arouse my anger. Fool, death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life, do or die. What can I say? I'm 23 now, but will I live to see 24? The way things is going, well, I don't know. Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Been spending most our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We've been spending most our lives living immortalized, living in the gangster's paradise. Power and the money, money and the power, minute after minute, hour after hour. Everybody's running, but the half of them ain't looking. It's going on in the kitchen, but I don't know what's cooking. They say I gotta learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can understand it, how can they reach me? I guess they can, I guess they won't, I guess they're front. That's why I know my life is out of luck. Been spending most our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We've been spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. We've been spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. We keep spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Ooh, ooh. And that was for Patrick, Gangster's Paradise by Coolio. I'm glad you just came at the right time to still hear your request. Thanks so much for the request. Sehr schön. Freut mich sehr. So, let's have a look at the song list, which is quite empty at the moment, which means good for you. If you want to get a request in, now is your chance. There's only 2 more songs, one being a medley, so slightly longer. The other one for Badehouse, Enderal, Forgotten Stories, also 2 or 3 songs. But after that, still empty space. Space, space, space. So yeah, please let us know if you'd like to request something. If not, of course, there's still a few songs probably I'd play myself as well. Alrighty tidy, then let's get to our Star Wars medley. Makara, is it fine for you if that kind of becomes a lo-fi medley? Oh, perfect, Sally Man. Let me have a look real quick. Thanks so much for doing the extra steps there. Ooh, Fleetwood Mac. Let me check which one that was. Oh yeah, I can do. Yeah, let's do the chain. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Put the lifeline in. Put it at the end of the list if you want to. You have the power to do so, and we'll get there eventually. So Makara, I just assume it's fine for you if I do this as a lo-fi intro. Oh, Patrick, ich glaube, die Punkte muss ich eventuell zurückgeben. Ich höre es mir mal an, aber Stelmian hatte gerade schon nach einem Lifeline gefragt und ich weiß nicht, ob ich die Energie für 2 habe gerade. Also ich halte mal die Punkte on hold quasi, schau mir das Lied gleich mal an und wenn das passt, dann holen wir die Punkte rein, ansonsten bekommst du sie einfach nochmal zurück. Hoffe, dass du verstehst das. So. Alright. that was our Star Wars medley with a few different things. I tried a few things a little bit differently than how we usually do this medley. Some things worked, some things didn't as well as I thought they would. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, especially the Star Wars fans in your ranks. Steven supporter, welcome in chat. I'm not a Steven, but I'm still glad you're supporting the stream by hanging out here and watching it. Welcome in chat. Thanks Lord Brazor, and welcome and greetings to you. Thanks for the claps. Was Porgy in here before as well? And I didn't say hi, I think so. Been here before. I thought so, because otherwise I usually get like a little message in chat. I have to admit I don't remember your name. It has to have been a while. Is that correct? Because usually I do remember most names that occur in the last week or so. But yeah, glad you found your way back here, and I hope you enjoy your time with us. Okay, 3 months ago. Fine. I'm happy with that. In that case, I'm. I understand why I wouldn't remember, but still happy to have you, and hope to see you more often now. All right, let's have a look at the queue together, folks. You guys have requested a few more songs. The first one by Badehouse being the Enderal medley. This will be an instrumental, very chill piano piece. Then we have Picks and Lasers by Country Joe McDonald for Lord Brazor. Then after that, a live learn, which will be the only live learn I think we'll do today, which is The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. And then we've got Riders on the Storm for Kitty Crack, and Unknown Stuntman for my mom, who's in chat. Welcome in, mom. If you'd like to request a song, there's one more slot, I think, until we're at 8. So if you want to request a song, Stephen, !SL in chat, we'll give you a song list. Maybe you find something you'd like to hear. For now, though, we start with the Enderal cover. Let me get up my sheet music for this one, because this one I do still play with sheet music. All right, let's do this. Hope you enjoy. Let's use this cam, shall we? Of course, now this cam doesn't work anymore. Oh no, it does. I was just I had the window was in front of my screen. Well, stupid me. Let's do this. And this was our Enderal Forgotten Stories medley, composed by Marvin Kopp. Wonderful game, by the way. If you do own Skyrim, it's just the better Skyrim. It's not even comparable to Skyrim, in my opinion. That much better. Alright, in the end there were 2 songs going into the songs instead of just 1, but I think that's gonna be fine. We'll somehow get through. And thanks for the clap, Silver. Thanks, Stallion Man, Patrick, Baderhaus, and Lord Brazor. Much appreciated. Picks and lasers. There we go. Do we have chords for this? Seems we don't. Seems we don't. Just the lyrics. I think I guess I just have to listen to the song then. Do a live then, kind of. Oh, a year ago, okay. Really? I guess I just improvised the chords because I can't imagine me doing these chords. Yeah, I'll just wing it, I guess. I hope it's fine if the chords are not 100% correct. And I kind of want to go with a chill instrument, so let's try to do this with the guitar. Hey, picks and lasers, bits and phases in another time. Here's a story of blood and glory and life upon the line. Picks and lasers, bits and phases in another time. Here's a story of blood and glory and digging in the mines. In the Martian mines. First time that I heard the sound, I thought it was the humming of weather drones orbiting above the frozen sea. The next time that I heard the sound, I also heard the voices in 100 different languages calling out to me. Come put away your laser pick and soar the galaxy. And working on my K-Jet in the heat of Martian summer, I felt a strange vibration coming from the distant stars. Old Charlie only laughed at me, he said it was space fever. He thought that I had lost my mind when I told him I saw the warship of 1,000 worlds slicing through the stars. Then from the sky came Saturn's cell with contrail streams behind her, and the word she said was war again, so what was I to do? Oh, the droids all started chirping and old Charlie's mouth fell open as I tossed my picks and lasers in the little turbo too. I could hear them cry, no, don't go, as the red dust blocked the view. Hey, picks Pigs and lasers, bits and faces in another time. Here's a story of blood and glory and life upon the line. Pigs and lasers, bits and phases in another time. Here's a story of blood and glory, digging in the mines. The recruiter said I broke down, and surely I must know it, for I'd been digging Martian ore for 30 years or more. And I must have made a fortune, and I'd probably live to spend it, if only I would change my mind. But I insisted no, so I filled out all the proper forms. That was 18 years ago. I joined the Federation, and they placed me in my unit to the rainbow rings of Saturn, 2,000 years away. And the squadron doing night watch are all crypties from Atura, and the day watch is all human clones from the USA. Poor souls, they vaporized them all the other day. Hey, pigs and lasers, bits and phases in another time. Here's a story of blood and glory and life upon the line. Pigs and lasers, bits and faces in another time. Here's a story of blood and glory and digging in the mines. Hey! But no one tells me nothing, and I never ask no questions. My vision's 20/20 and my health is A-OK. I'm a Z-rank photon sniper, and they work me like a slave droid, and love to see me vaporize a ship a week ago. Oh, I hold the highest kill rate in this galaxy, they say, hey! And at night they beg me please to tell them of my memories of digging in the red dirt beside the frozen sea, where the daylight lasts forever and a man can make a fortune, and they sit, their little children, just as quiet as can be, things of every size and color, how they hearken unto me. And I tell them of the ore mines scouring up the desert, of tunnels going farther than the human mind can go. I tell them of explosions vibrating on forever, and us down with our laser picks 100 miles below, while above us on the surface atomic stockpiles glow. And I tell of crystal caverns with walls of coal and copper, of tunnels packed with veins of ore but never hint of life, and craters packed with sensor beams and mine shafts filled with darkness. I tell them of my echo dome at the reckon testing site, and I find myself thinking, hey, that was sure the life. Hey, pigs and lasers, bits and faces in another time. Here's a story of blood and glory and life upon the line. Pigs and lasers, bits and faces in another time. Here's a story of blood and glory and digging in the mines. So I talk of copper mining while the death rays are exploding, and the soul droids at the firing place are homing on the foe. And I yarn of ore refining while the starfleets are destroying, and they listen to my story, 7 hue droids in a row. 7 sleek and shiny hue droids with their circuits all aglow. And I tell them when it's over how I'll return to my planet. Those 7 shiny hue droids are crazy to go to, and I'll get myself the laser drill that I had always wanted, and ask the price of crude ore and the death of Martian blue. And I'll get my gear in order and I start to work anew. Hey! For I've had my fill of fighting. I've seen a world divided, space all filled with slaughter, and the heavens red with gore. On a galaxy a smolder, and as if it really mattered, for the red dirt is calling to my dome upon the shore. And and the droids are chirping madly, old Charlie's singing gladly, and I'll rest upon my planet, and I'll leave it nevermore, and I leave it nevermore. Alright, we simplified the chords a bit, but this was Picks and Lasers. I think it's a song either way that lives mostly of its story, doesn't it? Lord Brazel, thank you so much for this one. Last played a year ago. All right, let's see. All right, the original sheet music, that I normally use for this one is gone, so I guess we'll make the best out of it. We do need an upright bass for this. Actually, the other one I think is better. Yeah. Oh, there's two. It's faster. Well, that's right. Let's see if this works. Does it? No, it doesn't. I need to get this working again. Start it. Oh, there we go. Riders on the storm. Into this world we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone and nectar around alone. Riders on the storm. There's a killer on the road, squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday, let your children play. If you give this man a right, sweet memory will die. Killer on the road. Girl, you gotta love your man. Hey, girl, you gotta love your man. Take him by the hand. Take him by the hand. Make him understand. The world on you depends. Our life will never end. Gotta love your man. Riders on the storm. The riders on the storm. Into this world we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone and nectar on alone. Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Damn it. Wait, the mod rain command works to get it on, but not to get it off? I don't know my own triggers anymore. Give me a second, guys. I think that should do the trick. Yes, it does. It's a shame that the sheet music that I used is not there anymore because, I mean, this cover dropped in quality so much because of it. But yeah, I still hope you enjoyed it, Stallion Man. No, Stallion Man. It's because Stallion Man writes the whole time in chat. But this was requested by Kitty Crack, actually. If you're still there, Kitty Crack, I hope you like this cover of yours. Why is the rain on again? I don't get it. Oh. Maybe because I queued the other command or something, because I put in mod rain again. Probably. Hey Octopodes, good to see you. How are you doing? Original album, says Stallion Man, from 1967 was amazing. So many great songs. Actually visited Jim Morrison's grave on a school trip to Paris in the 90s. Oh, interesting. I didn't know he was He was buried in Paris. Interesting. Guys, Octopode's a wonderful streamer who plays Go, same as we do occasionally on stream by now. So if you're interested in that board game, please do check out Octopodes. Great start for your Go journey. All right. Next up is The Unknown Stuntman from Fall Guy. This is a song, also a show that was turned into a movie, right? I still have to see the movie with Ryan Gosling, I think it was. Yeah, I think, you know, why not play this with an E-piano as well, right? Wow, it's just too... Still, like, every time I read the lyrics to the song again when I sing it, I mean, it was part of a show, right? It was the intro to a show from the 80s. Well, no questions asked, a show from the 80s has a little bit different kind of a view on certain roles of people. But goddamn, every time I read the lyrics of the first verse again, I'm like, ah, this is so fucking sexist. Oh man. But well, let's do it. This is Unknown Stuntman from the Fall Guy. My mom requested this actually. Well, this is too deep. Your mom requested it, which is so funny, which is why I think, I don't know, because she's normally a very, which I love, very, how would you say, an emancipated modern woman? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess mostly it's connected to the show, you know. I mean, I also, like, when I hear the song, I still get a little hit of nostalgia, you know. Well, I'm not the kind to kiss and tell, but I've been seen with fair eye. I've never been with anything less than a 9. So fine. I've been on fire with Sally Field, gone fast with a girl named Boo, but somehow they just don't end up as mine. It's a death-defying life I lead. I'll take my chances. I die for living in the movies and TV. But hardest thing I ever do is watch my leading ladies kiss some other guy while I'm bandaging my knee. I might fall from the tall building, I might roll a brand new car, 'cause I'm the unknown stuntman, made red for the looks of, made red for such a star. I've never spent much time in school, but I've taught ladies plenty. It's true that I hire my body out for pay. Hey, hey, I've gotten burned, oh Cheryl Teague's blown up for Echo Welch. But when I wind up in the hay, it's only hay. Hey, hey, I might jump on an open drawbridge or Tarzan from a vine, 'cause I'm the unknown stuntman, makes Eastwood look so fine. So this was Unknown Stuntman from the Fall Guy. When I was young, I always watched The Unknown Stuntman with friends, so it's a nice memory. I also still connected with watching it with you back in the days. My parents, my brother, and I mean, I liked the show as well. Back then I didn't really think about that stuff, you know. It was mostly just fun to see all the stunts and the car crashes and the him like driving around with his truck was great. He always wore this cowboy hat as well, right? Alright, it's time to travel to Tamriel with this Skyrim medley for Eric. For Eric? For Patrick, Jesus Christ. Yeah, my brain is not functioning fully anymore. Also, Stallion Man, is there a reason why you put down your life learn to the end of the list? Just because you think that's fine? Let's play the others first. Because yeah, we'll do that. So this was a medley consisting of different songs, different melodies from The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, composed by Jeremy So. Steven asks, have you perhaps released a cover of this to a streaming platform? Yes, it is on part of my cover album called Noises from the Living Room. You will find that for free on SoundCloud. Yeah, back then 20 songs were decided on by my subscribers that I had to record. It was part of a special stream sub goal that we reached. And then Skyrim was voted onto it, Stephen. Also, Octopodes requested Tears Don't Fall by Bullet for My Valentine. Holy shit, when have we played that last time? Oh. Last played Tears Don't Fall. Over a year ago, great. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I will. We'll get there. Just give me a second. Did we play this? Wait. Which one was that? Do we have two on the list, or am I just mixing up two in my head now, or is it actually both the same song? Wait, let me quickly listen to it. Yeah, I think we did kind of an acoustic cover of this. Yeah, I think we do an acoustic cover of this, so this might be very different from what you expected. But you know what? Why not? With bloodshot eyes, you watch you sleep in. The warmth I feel beside me slowly fading. Would you hear me if I call her name? Or would she hold me if she knew my shame? There's always something different going wrong. The path I walk is in the wrong direction. There's always someone fucking hanging on. Can anybody help me make it better? Your tears don't fall, they crash around me. Her conscience calls, that guilt you can't come home. Your tears don't fall, they crash around me. Guilty to come home. Moments die, I hear no screaming. The vision left inside me slowly fade. Would you hear me? Or if I call her name, would she hold me? Or if she knew my shame? There's always something different going wrong. The path I walk is in the wrong direction. There's always someone fucking hanging on. Can anybody help me make it better? Your tears don't fall, they crash around me. Her conscience calls, the different going wrong. The path is always on the wrong direction. There's always someone fucking hanging on. Can anybody help me make it better? Your tears don't fall, they crash around me. Her conscience calls the guilty to come home. Your tears don't fall, they crash around me. Her conscience calls the guilty to come home. Your tears don't fall, they crash around me. Her conscience calls the guilty to come home. Your tears don't fall, they crash around me. Her conscience calls the guilty to come home. The guilty to come home. The guilty to come home. There we were. He came back after playing a bit. That was Tears Don't Fall by Bullet for My Valentine, a song I listened to, I think, in 9th grade or so. So long ago. Get some guitar in. All right, Patrick. Listen to the wind blow, watch the sunrise. Listen to the wind blow and watch the sunrise. Run in the shadows, damn your love, damn your lies. And if you love me now, you will never love me again. And I can still hear you saying I will never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will never love again. And I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain. Listen to the wind blow, down comes the night. Ooh, run in the shadows, damn your love, damn your lies. Break the silence, damn the dark, damn the light. And if you don't love me now, then you'll never love again. And I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain. And if you never love me now, you will never love again. And I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain. You can still love me now, you will never love again. And I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain. Listen to the wind blow, watch the sunrise. Na 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 na. Listen to the wind blow, watch the sunrise. Run the shadows, damn your love, damn your lies. Listen to the wind blow, down comes the night. Run in the shadows, damn your love. Chain by Fleetwood Mac. Let's actually add that one to the song list real quick. I have to transpose a little bit. I think I went a bit too high in the end. But it's such a nice song to do. Fleetwood Mac. Patrick, thanks so much for the klops. Stelling man, I'm glad you enjoyed your live learn. Thank you so much. Yeah, and Patrick, I think I won't be able to do another live learn today. So I hope it's fine for you if we postpone that. Next stream, you let me know first when you're here. I mean, you're here all the time. And remind me, and then we'll do your live learn in the first 2 or 3 songs next time you're around. How about that? And MJ, hey, so good to see you. Thank you so much for the Twitch, baby. Who's gonna raise it, though? I mean, you're basically the one paying allowance for it, right? On a monthly basis. Not it. Yeah, it's probably him or her, that's true, but... Don't have to. Alright, I'll throw it to the others. It sounds so wrong. Yes, the humor here is not always politically 100% correct, I guess. Oh. Still, you man is like, I've done my time already. I'm out. You can't pin this on me. No worries, we won't. Well, I guess you have your hands full with them as well. Ooh, nice. I found a new piano streamer that I don't know yet. That's amazing. That's such cool jazz piano. Holy crap. And she has like switching. Oh god, this is such a professional stream that I'm kind of afraid to send you there because you will spend all your time there instead. But yes, we are slowly going towards the end of the stream. And I think today I want to end this with a quiet song. What do you think? German hip-hop or German chill song? Which of those do we do? I would be fine with both. But we haven't done the German outro song in a while, so... the chill one? Alright. IX says chill as well. Let's go with the... I kind of like the E-piano sound. Sometimes I have these days where I just like... I don't know what it is about it. Gute Nacht, Freunde. Es wird Zeit für mich zu gehen. Was ich noch zu sagen hätte, dauert eine Zigarette und ein letztes Glas im Stehen. Für den Tag, für die Nacht unter eurem Dach habt Dank, für den Platz an eurem Tisch, für jedes Glas, das ich trank, für den Teller, den ihr mir zu den euren stellt, als sei selbstverständlicher nichts auf der Welt. Gute Nacht, Freunde. Es wird Zeit für mich zu gehen. Was ich noch zu sagen hätte, dauert eine Zigarette und ein letztes Glas im Stehen. Hab Dank für die Zeit, die ich mit euch verplaudert hab, und für eure Geduld, wenn's mehr als eine Meinung gab. Dafür, dass ihr nie fragt, wann ich komm oder geh, und für die stets offene Tür, in der ich jetzt steh. Gute Nacht, Freunde, es wird Zeit für mich zu gehen. Was ich noch zu sagen hätte, dauert eine Zigarette und ein letztes Glas im Stehen. Für die Freiheit, die als steter Gast bei euch wohnt, habt Dank, dass ihr nicht fragt, was es bringt, ob es lohnt. Vielleicht liegt es daran, dass man von draußen meint, dass in euren Fenstern das Licht wärmer scheint. Gute Nacht, Freunde. Es wird Zeit für mich zu gehen. Was ich noch zu sagen hätte, dauert eine Zigarette und ein letztes Glas im Stehen. And let me say thank you so much for listening today, for all the people who joined us in the living room today. The support coming this way in forms of a sub or a donation. Thanks to my mods for helping out. You're amazing, Turka, and also Stallion Man. Thank you so much to anyone listening today. I hope I see you again next week, Monday, the latest, maybe a little bit earlier. Another thing I'd appreciate if you stayed for the raid to a streamer friend. We are going to Mamiko piano. She's playing jazz, quite like a virtuoso. If you want, copy the raid call to say hi over there in the living room. Make some noise and enjoy the rest of your day. See you all soon again. Thank you so much for listening. It was a pleasure to have you again. A special thanks to the people supporting us on Ko-fi on a monthly basis. You're all way too kind. Those are Kevinius, Dorana Carr and Nesrock, Frankie Simon, Jujas Dodo, and Lana Scola, Lisa Katz and Mia Secrets, Mr. Size and Rob, Sage Scorb, Silver Ceres, Wispy Song, and Xanab. Thank you all so much for your support.